Hello, fellow Bears fans. Welcome to my 2014 Bears video blog, Week 6. Bears at Falcons post-game recap. Went out, got a big win today. Needed that win. Got the job done. Moved to 3-3. Kept pacing the division. The Packers pulled off a last-second win in Miami, and the Lions handled the Vikings. So that still leaves us a game back in the division, with the Packers having a tiebreaker over us as well. Since they beat us, we haven't gotten a chance to play the Lions yet. So that's keeping our pace in the division. Needed to go on the road and get a big win this week. Couldn't afford to fall to 2-4, and we got the job done. Biggest thing here was the defense played well, and that was without us having our top 4 linebackers. Lance Briggs was out with an injury. Jonathan Bostic was out with an injury. DJ Williams and Shea McClellan also were out with injuries. Left our linebacking core is Kasim Green, Christian Jones, and Daryl Sharpton, and they all filled in tremendously to keep that high-powered offense at bay. It proves a good deal when you have depth like that can come in and play and get the job done. Sharpton, Christian Jones, and Kasim Green all played well to get the job done. Let's look at some of the stats from this game. First downs, we beat them 23-12. Total yards, we beat them 478 to 287. Passing yards, 368 to 245. Rushing yards, 110 to 42. Run defense is playing very well. First game we gave up 183, 193, something like that. Ever since then, we've been holding, last few games, been holding opponents to less than 100 yards rushing, which is very good. Excellent, actually. Moved down a little ways. Turnovers. We won the turnover battle 1-0. We didn't turn the ball over once. We were only able to force one turnover, but you don't turn the ball over at all. That leads to wins. Time of possession, we controlled 36-15 to 23-45. Move on to individual stats. Passing in this game, Jay Cutler, 26 of 38 for 381. 1 touchdown, no pick with a 109.6 rating. Matt Ryan, 19 of 37, 1 touchdown, 1 pick for a 73.1 rating. Over to the rushing side of the ball, Matt Forte, 17 carries, 80 yards with 4.7 average and 2 touchdowns. Kadeem Carey, 4 carries for 19 yards. Cutler, 5 carries for 11 yards. Alshon Jeffrey had 2 carries for 0 yards. Receiving, Alshon Jeffrey, 5 receptions, 136 yards. Brandon Marshall chimed in with 6 receptions for 113 yards. Matt Forte, 10 receptions for 77 yards. Martellus Bennett, 4 receptions for 52 yards. And Josh Morgan had 1 reception for 3 yards. On their side of the ball, Julio Jones only managed 4 receptions for 68 yards. Antoine Smith, 4 receptions for 64 and a touchdown. Roddy White, 3 receptions for 40 yards. Tuliolo, 3 receptions for 34 yards. DeMonte Freeman, 2 receptions for 26 yards. Devin Hester had 1 for 23. Eric Weems, 1 for 14. Jacquizz Rodgers, 1 for 2. Forgot to go over their rushing totals. Steven Jackson, 6 carries for 25 yards. Jacquizz Rodgers, 1 for 7. Antoine Smith, 2 for 5. Freeman, 2 for 5. Julio Jones, 1 for 1. Matt Ryan, 1 for -1. Atlanta fumbles. Julio Jones had 1 fumble. Didn't lose it, though. Our side of the ball, nobody fumbled the football at all in this game, which was good. Move now over to the defensive side of the ball, where Kasim Green led our team in tackles with 8, 6 being solo. Kyle Fuller, 5, all 5 solo. 1 pass deflection. His pass deflection was a huge pass deflection, too. It came on a 3rd down, forced a 4th down. It was a beautiful play by him. Sharpton, 5 tackles, 4 solo, 1 pass deflection, 1 QB hit. Christian Jones, 4 tackles, 1 solo. Willie Young, 3 tackles, 3 solo. Also added 2 sacks and 2 tackles for loss and 2 QB hits. Chris Conte, 3 tackles, 3 solo. DeMonte Hurst, 3 tackles, 2 solo. Jared Allen, 2 tackles, 2 solo. 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, and 1 QB hit. Stephen Paya, 2 tackles, 1 solo, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass deflection, 1 QB hit. Tim Jennings, Ryan Mundy, Lamar Houston, Williams and DJ Lattimore and Senior Perry, all one tackle, one solo. Houston added a pass deflection and 2 QB hits in this game. DeMonte Hurst had an interception. No interceptions on their side of the ball. Just a solid game all the way around, both sides of the ball. Going to move now on to my Monster of the Midway segment, where I do Monster Midway on offense and Monster Midway on defense, which is my player of the game on offense and defense. It's kind of tough to pinpoint a single player on the offense that deserves the Monster of the Midway here. Not saying that anybody didn't play well, because the problem is it's hard to pinpoint somebody to give the shout out to for Monster Midway, because the entire offense played well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give, Cutler was only sacked 3 times in this game. One of those sacks doesn't really count as a sack. I don't think. It was when we were trying to run the clock out. We had 3rd down and short. It was supposed to be a play action pass. They sent a blitz to stop the run. Cutler didn't have time to do anything because the blitz came so fast, so he just went down to protect the football so we didn't turn it over and we could punt it away. So to me, that doesn't really count as a sack. Not anything our offensive line gave up. Our offensive line played well. The entire offense played well, so I'm going to give the Monster Midway this week to the entire offense. Well-deserved. Cutler definitely is deserving of it. Forte at 17 carries for 80 yards and added 10 receptions for 77 is definitely deserving of it. Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall, both over 100 yards receiving, are deserving of it. So the entire offense gets it this week. My Monster Midway on defense, and I've called his name a lot this year, is my Monster Midway on defense, and I'm going to call his name one more time because he is just piling up the sack totals, and he's been a great off-season addition. And that's going to be Willie Young. 2 more sacks in this game. Had 3 tackles, 3 solo, 2 sacks, 2 tackles for loss, and 2 QB hits. Excellent line out of him, and yet another excellent game. So got the job done. Moved to 3-3. We play at Miami next week. I do believe it's at Miami. Not 100% sure on that right at the moment, but we do play Miami next week nonetheless. We need to go out and get a big win there. Move above 500, get ourselves back above 500. We haven't been above 500 since starting off the season 2-1, so we need to get back above 500. Need to get the big win against Miami. So look Friday evening for my pregame, my game preview for that one. Until then, got the big win, got the 3-3. Go Bears, bear down.